This is Pittsburgh Music Magazine. We're here with Ryan,
Hey,
bass player with Miss May I. Had a pretty big week recently, right?
Mm-hmm.
On the 29th, Rise of the Lion came out. How you guys feeling?
It's been good. We kicked it off with the first date of this tour that you're at tonight. Kicked it off in Chicago. First record in since summer of 2012, so it's good to get some new songs out. It's been good. We don't know the numbers yet, of course, because we're still early in the week, but it feels pretty good. We've got a pretty good amount of new songs in the set. They're going pretty well. It's been pretty good so far.
It sounds really good. Did you guys make a conscientious effort to put a little bit more variety?
Yeah, I'm glad you heard that. Yeah, we did. We I think what it all came down to is we had some actual time. It wasn't so much get off of tour, go straight to the studio. Because usually the studio time is only a month and a half, and if you don't have the songs done when you get there, you're doing 2 weeks, 3 weeks of that time writing the songs. So a lot of the times the first draft is the final draft because you don't have time to go back and fix anything. So this time we made sure we were lucky that the album cycle went so well. We had a chunk of time off, and we booked in a really nice studio at home, and we wrote the whole record live as a group and recorded it once. Did all the vocals for it. So we had the whole record done before we got to the studio, and then from there, that meant we were kicking it off right off the bat, starting to track drums right when we got there. So it gave us that whole 35 days, as well as a great new producer that we were working with. We had 35 days straight in the first chunk, and then another week after that we flew back. So it just gave us a bunch of time. We didn't have to... nothing made the record that we didn't feel like should make the record.
Right.
We had time to rewrite everything and fix whatever we wanted. And like you said, the goal was to write a diverse record this time where you don't feel like you've heard the song you're listening to yet on the record, and you won't feel like you've heard that song again on the record. We wanted every song to be unique in its own way.
Cool. We mentioned a producer, which was Terry Date.
Yeah.
Like, is that intimidating at all when you work with someone like that?
Especially for a few of us that have followed his career. I mean, you've got Justin who is into recording and being a recording engineer, so he knew all about him. And then you've got me, especially being such a Astro Creep 2000 by White Zombie is one of my favorite records. You've got every Pantera record, my favorite Deftones record, some Slipknot, Limp Bizkit, so many unbelievably huge acts. So to show up to the studio to do a full length with him, and just like, he's the guy who made all that happen, and now our band was working with him. So at first it was intimidating, but he's such a nice dude. Right off the bat we got along. He was telling us cool stories about awesome bands within like the first 10 minutes we were there. Well, of course, we were just like on the couch mesmerized by everything he's saying.
As a producer, is he one of those guys that is like super strict driving, or is he more like a laid-back, integral part of the process? Or
he was really laid back. This was I don't know if it's because we came in with the record so well written, or if maybe if we would have shown up not prepared, he would have had to be more hands-on and pushing us. But I think because we showed up with the record so well written and so well thought out, it gave him a chance to really focus on making what we wrote sound the best that it could, rather than making what we wrote a decent song. They were already great songs, and we got to focus. And the main thing it helped us do was we weren't with Terry, we weren't doing these brutal 12-hour days and then running out of time at the end and then doing 16-hour days the last week. It was a very comfortable 8 hours of work with like a nice dinner together every night, like a good thought out schedule in a really cool place. I think more than anything for us it was he let the band be the band rather than trying to make a Miss May I record what he thinks a Miss May I record should be. He took the Miss May I record that we wanted to release and just made it sound the best that it could.
Cool. So you're calling this the Up and Close Personal Tour, right? And very limited tour. Are you doing smaller venues throughout this tour?
Yeah, I think tonight's this. Judging by the room, we've played here one other time. Even one of our very first headlining shows we did as a signed band. We played here on our way out to Bamboozle in 2010, I think. And that's the last time we played here. The last record cycle was so great for us that we had the opportunity to do all those big support shows. And even when we did the one headlining tour off that, we did the AP tour that you said last year, or whenever that was, 2012. That's the last time we did a headlining tour, and even that show was at the Altar Bar, which is a little bit bigger place. So we haven't had this small room vibe in a really long time. We were doing, either an outdoor festival or the Killswitch and Five Finger Death Punch support tours were freaking massive. Like way bigger than anything we'd ever done. So we wanted to release the record. The whole record is about the fans anyway, and we came from this style venue, and we know this is what a lot of our old school fans wanted. So we made it a conscious decision to make it just two bands. It's all about the two bands that are on the tour. Get a couple cool local acts in and do the smallest rooms that we can. I think we hit that today. I really think we hit the smallest room possible because getting everything up the stairs and on the stage was...
It's tough.
Yeah, it was tough today.
It's not real friendly here.
Yeah.
Do you get a CD with the ticket?
Yeah, we wanted every single person who came to the show to get a copy of the CD. We wanted a low ticket price, which of course means the band is taking a hit, but we felt like the fans deserve to have something really cool and unique to kick the record off. We try to come up with the limited merch designs, the limited release stuff, but that sort of thing isn't what a lot of the fans want. They want an interactive, unique live experience because they've been coming to see it. We've got fans who have told us they've seen the band upwards of 10 times, So what do you do for someone who's seen the band 10 times already? The only thing you can do is try to find something unique, and which for us in this case was getting a chance to do these cool shows.
No, it's super cool, and especially because you're headed out on another huge festival. You guys are on Mayhem, right?
Yeah, we were gunning for that for a few years now, and it just wasn't the right time last year. We were fortunate enough to get that Killswitch Engage tour, which will be beneficial for us on that tour, but yeah, the Mayhem lineup's nuts. It's one of those tours where you look at the lineup from top to bottom and you're like, well, never thought we'd tour with these bands, but lucky for us, the last record did so well, and the new one everyone's so excited about the new one that we're getting these opportunities to do all this cool stuff.
Yeah, super cool. So we'll actually get to see you tonight, for those of us who are smart enough to be here. And we get another opportunity to see you in July when you come back here for Mayhem. But you're also doing another really cool show here very shortly. You're going to do Rock on the Range in Columbus.
Yeah, which is for me about 40 miles, and for everybody else about 80 miles from home. It's about as close as we're going to get to playing our hometown anymore, because the local venue that we always played at closed recently, so we haven't even played. Dayton is the main city that we will play as home. We haven't been able to play there since 2010. Wow. That was the last time we got to play. 2011, my bad.
Okay.
But it's been since 2011. We can get to Cincinnati, that's almost 100 miles. We can get to Cleveland, that's like 200 some miles. Yeah. So to get on this giant outdoor cool festival in this outdoor soccer stadium thing, and it's one of those shows that people that you went to high school with go to, like family members that you didn't even know like rock or metal music go to it. So it's another one of those like it's surreal to think about playing it now. I can't imagine it when we actually play. It's gonna be pretty cool.
It's got to be pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So obviously you got a lot of stuff lined up here. Have you thought like past the summer? Have you guys like projected that far?
Yeah, it's starting to come in now. Everything's starting to be worked out. The record cycle, like normal, is probably between 18 and 24 months, depending how it does. So we pretty much know as of April 29th, we will have at least 18 months of touring worldwide. And lucky for us, the last record opened up the worldwide thing too. It's not so much 5 tours in America like it used to be for us. We plan on hitting all the cool overseas markets that we have. This year alone, we've already done Europe, the UK, and Japan, with the UK and Europe coming up again all summer long. And who knows after that.
Cool. Well, you got a lot of exciting stuff going on, and this is going to be pretty cool. You said up close and personal, not too many cities were able to get this. So it's going to be a fabulous night.
It's been crazy the first 3. This is number 4. So the first 3 have been insane. I expect nothing less tonight.
Yeah. And you guys are, you're coming very close to a decade together. Does that ever hit you?
Yeah, it's crazy to think that. We're also, we just released record number 4. I'm the oldest person in the band, and I'm only 25.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to think about. That, I mean, how many years ago would it have been? 2000. The summer of 2009 was our very first actual signed band tour date and full tour. So since 2009, in that short 4.5 to 5 year period, we've got ourselves 3 full lengths already on the shelves, with the 4th one that just came out, and all these crazy tours. And we'll be at that. I think we'll hit the 10-year mark in 17. So we're only 3 years out right now, which is insane. We'll have to do something really cool for that.
Yeah, definitely.
We'll have to come up with a really cool idea for that one.
Yeah, awesome. Well, thank you so much for spending time with us.
Yeah, thank you very much.
And have a great show tonight, and look forward to seeing you again in July.
Thank you. See you in July. Mayhem.